Alright, I'm initiating the stream. As always, a quick check just to make sure everything is transmitting properly. Alright, I think it is, but just want to make sure. Good. Let's get this show on the road then. Greetings everyone, my name is Ettervale, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. This will be the evening live session where I'll cover a combination of both viewer submitted levels and levels I find online, hopefully more of the former. I'll first start off with this stage, Space Travel Tree Part 1 Orllite Normal Re-Upload by Lipatio, with 34 plays and a score of 15. If you want one of your levels to be covered during the stream, please submit its level ID in the live chat, either on YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer. Please submit no more than 2 levels at a time, otherwise I'll start to ignore them. Feel free to submit levels made by either you or someone else. Welcome to the stream Jedok, Lee, Leonardo, and Lipatio. And before you submit a level, please check out the level history to make sure I haven't covered it yet. For instance, Mr. Lee, I already covered that stage several streams ago, specifically on episode 331, so I won't recover it. If I already covered a stream during a previous episode, if I already covered a level during a previous stream, I won't recover it. I want to give other level designers a time to shine. So this stream will run for only about an hour or so. Now if you're re-uploading a level to fix problems, sure I'll recover it. But if it's the same old level as before, I won't do it again. Space Travel Series is essentially a series of levels where we travel between different planets with different atmospheres. I never completed 1, I completed 2, this is the start of the 3rd one. Oh, wait. I want to try out something. Ah, that's fixed. I thought I could sneak by. I used to be able to do that, so I guess they fixed the bug. We'll see about that. The first one doesn't seem that bad so far, but things may change very soon. Alright, the difficulty balancing is better than before, which is a plus. Oh no. Okay, this isn't too bad. I don't need to do it as rapidly as other things. If I had to, it'd be pretty bad. Time for the charge kick section. Or the combo section, basically. Yep, here's the combo section. Wrong side. So far, the design of the stage is on the tighter side, meaning it's designed pretty well. So far, it's the swinging between poles combined with some other challenges. Hi, Dabuman. Did you see my response on Discord? I must be overlooking something there. Easier said than done, though. See the problem? I need to do it in the right position. See, now what? I need to do it on the left side, then I can actually make the jump. So this is gonna be the trickiest part of the stage, unless I'm overlooking something. Because jumping back onto it while it's bouncing on the ground, that's actually a rather difficult trick to pull off. I see. A little bit more precise than what I'd like, but it works. To be honest, I wish this was the first room, because it better showcases how this challenge is supposed to work. This may take another few attempts. Especially when I screw up the order of these weapons. Made it after a few attempts, no deaths though. That's the most surprising part. To be fair, compared to Lipatio's previous stages, this had one of the best difficulty balancing ever. This stage knew what it was going for from the very start, and didn't deviate from it. Many of Lipatio's previous stages have some issues with fluff. I'll just call it that. Well, why thank you, Crash Man. Yeah, that's how I ping. That's how you ping. Bombs. And try and aim it. This is a rather tricky encounter, to be honest. Sometimes I wish this was designed a bit differently. See the explosions and the range. Okay, second hit after a long while. Hi, Galaxy Man. Glad you can make it. It's done. Trickier end, but this was a pretty good stage. In general, better design in most of the space travel levels. Though it did get trickier at the end. Second up is MM3R Needleman by Kung Fu Cutsman with 29 plays and a score of 9. Essentially, this was tricky but fun. I know this is called Mega Man 3 Redux, but I never played any stages in the series. At least I don't remember doing it, so... I'm only gonna pick up one weapon and move on forwards. After all, this is not the actual Needleman, so I'm okay. Yeah, that's a joke from one of the episodes of Mega Man of the Mega Man Ruby Spears cartoon. Before he was easily trounced by Roll, using a toaster. Nice idea to use the darkened blocks to show where the Yoko blocks will spawn in. to replace the spikes. I didn't see any link posted in the comments, so... Plus, I spent the last few hours busy with some other housework. I looked at the last YouTube. I looked at the last YouTube video archives, but I didn't see any links posted anywhere. So I think it's best if you post it here now, just in case it doesn't get filtered by YouTube, I guess. To replace the Mad Mini Boss, this is actually a fairly good replacement. So far this stage feels like a neat replacement of the original. Well, this is awesome. We never saw this in the original level. Climbing up this canopy, and there goes the end of the stage. In some ways, I say this was better than the original, to be honest. We already sort of have Yoko spikes in the form of telefragging Yoko blocks, but yeah, I can see what you mean. Oh, thank you for trapping me there, Yoko blocks. I haven't seen Yoko ladders added in any Mega Man fan game, or game for that matter, so sure, let's see that. Can't wait for Yoko everything. Currently my favorite level of the episode. Third up is SCWN-013 Cyborg Man by Jock74 with 70 plays and a score of 23. This is a remade/redux version of the original stage. Hang on a minute. If you submitted the link, Jaden, and I don't see it in the comments, I think I know what happened. Give me one moment and I'll see if I can rectify the problem. Huh. No, I don't see it anywhere. There were? That's a neat form of trivia. Oh, the chat. I thought when you said messages, you meant the comment section. Not the live chat. Okay, I'll double check that. If you want, you can resubmit it now and get it over it right now so everyone can see it. And if it's not too much of a headache to set up, then I'll cover it tomorrow. Tomorrow my current plans are to finish up Heart of Tree and play 1 or 2 ROM hacks. I'll take your word on it, Jedok. Oh yeah, Yoko enemies. Like that one level in Magmal 2. It does look smoother. Kinda wish I played as Mega Man now. I will add above your levels. Just give me a moment. That could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah, basically, Mr. Lee. That's what I was thinking of. At least that's what it reminds me of. What? I wasn't even touching it there. Of course, the hitbox extends further out. Well, time to re-get that then. Sneaky. Sure, that'd work. Or perhaps they never return until you enter and re-exit the screen. Mini-boss room. Frankly, the flower presenter was more dangerous than the Squidon. I gotta say, the color scheme is better than the original. Well, actually I don't remember the original, it just looks pretty. I know the reason why it's put over there, so the mini-boss battle is actually somewhat of a challenge. Otherwise, it's kind of a pushover then. I skipped past it because I thought I needed one more key. I didn't realize I already had the key on me. For an M-tank, considering the stage doesn't really have an E-tank, I think it's worth it. Of course, that depends on the boss's weakness and whether I have their weakness, which I probably do. And our boss is Master Man. One cycled him. I guess this was okay. I can't really make a judgment of if it's better than the original though, because it's been so far back. More than a year probably. But I'm gonna assume that it is better. At least the coloration seemed nicer. I'm Galaxy Man. I tried searching for a level, but 343899 doesn't exist. Because the stage doesn't exist, I'll move on to the next stage on the list. Mega Man Maker Plus Boss Rush Part 1 by XDiegoBroht with 27 plays and a score of -2. Let's hope that isn't too long and or it actually changes up the boss arenas. We'll see why. Well, this could be one reason. Would have liked a bit more advanced warning on that. At least it's only about it's only two screens away from the beginning. Right into the deep end. And I can see that being a bit frustrating having to destroy the big guy over and over. It takes 20 shots to destroy, after all. And if the controller decides, well, not controller, the game decides not to pick it up. Made past that hurdle. Now time for the boss rush. Oh boy, getting there is gonna be the other problem. Nope, I can't make it that way. I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. Crystal Man... Oh, this may be a problem. That's why, and now we have to go through this more annoying section. The checkpoints right after the boss, that's how it's structured. At least this stage has a bit more generous checkpoint placement. It could have been worse. I've seen stages put it only at the start and put it after every 2 bosses. Well, it's not really frustrating yet. The hardest part of the stage was the beginning so far. Of course, we have Mega Man Maker's ice physics, and you know how to go. So the way the stage goes is that there is before every boss is a stage section. Hi Sean, it's been a while since we last seen you in the stream. Of course, some of these sections are easier than others. The difficulty curve of the stage is a bit off, because the first 2 sections were easily the hardest parts of the stage. Oh, that's alright. Whoa. I didn't expect the spike ceiling there. That could have gone badly. I'm basically just playing jump rope. And that's it. This stage suffered from an almost perfect reverse difficulty curve. The first two preceding boss sections should have been at the last, and the last one should be at the front. That's why I got a negative score. Putting a red force beam section immediately then following up with a spikefall section with the Yafu, that's why I got a negative score. Before I move on to the next stage, I'll cover one level from the most popular queue. Fifth up is Megamachine Level Idea by Starsama with 16 plays and a score of 8. I'll cover one more level from the most popular queue, then I'll do Lipatio's next stage. One or two more. Oh. That's neat. I didn't think you could do that. It's like a block dispenser. Now imagine if there's a puzzle level focused on using this. I haven't seen this done before, at least in this way. Just a clean and easy way to finish off the stage. As this is just a level concept, I'll give it a thumbs up. It wasn't aiming to be a full level. That's the job of other level designers. That's why it's called Level Idea. Also, congrats on getting the most popular queue. Sixth up is an intro stage by TheKaijuFactGuy with 91 plays and a score of 33. And honestly, you deserve it. That's a solid level. One of your best levels, even though it's not as difficult as the other series, but it's very well polished. And it knows when to end and it doesn't have any extra cruft. For the most part, I'd say. That's tied with Leonardo's level as being my favorite level of the episode, I'd say. Or perhaps it's an honorable mention, I'll think about it. You don't need that much space over here. Probably want to wall it off. If this stage seems easy, that's because it's supposed to be easy. It's trying to be an intro stage. And for the most part it's working, although I'd ease up that last Yoku Block challenge a bit, instead put it over a bed of spikes. This is not the best intro stage, but it's far from being the worst. It's okay. Welcome back, Leonardo. Alright, I'll be right back myself in a moment. I'm back. 7th up is The Ice Pacifist, Don't Kill, Just Neutralize, by Lipatio, with 19 plays and a score of 5. If no more levels are submitted after this, I'll pad out the last part of this live stream with a bunch of levels that I find online. As I said, I'm only planning to run this stream for about an hour to about 75 minutes. Tomorrow's stream will start at 11:15 AM PDT, and I'll cover Heart of Tree and 2 other ROM hacks. I wish I could accomplish more on this channel this week, but sadly this week I've been preoccupied with other stuff. Perhaps there'll be some fighting arena. I forgot to mention, if I can find it, then I'll cover it. As I said, if you can, please resubmit the link, otherwise I'll try locating it from the previous stream. It's called Mega Man X Battle Arena, right? I knew I needed this. Alright, I'll try looking it up, and if it doesn't take too long to set up, I'll see what I can do. And I see your level, Mr. Lee. Wonderful. I took too much damage here. Okay, Genok, I'll cover your stage. Lee and Genok. I swear some of these screens look familiar. And again, that may be because I played nearly 3,000 levels in Mega Man Maker. So stuff starts looking similar after a while. Some stuff. Oh no. Watch as I get stuck here forever because I can't slide in at the right time. Alright, made it. Oh goody, one of these challenges. Trying to slide in through these holes is not really that easy because it's pixel perfect almost. Even while using a time stopper. Using a time stopper I can now kill off these enemies, well destroy them, but I'll adhere to the original specifications of the challenge and I won't do that. I know, I have to freeze these in place. Hit the side. For this episode, you mean? Probably going to be Lipatio's level as the most honorable. Memorable? I can't really think of it at this point, I'm a bit too tired. Ice physics. I've made it abundantly clear I don't like the implementation of ice physics in this engine. Too sudden. Just a minor movement forwards can suddenly send you lurching forwards. I want a much more gradual one. Like the ones in Mario and Sonic. Also, square hitboxes. Still better than in the earlier NES games, but this can be a problem. I never played Crash Bandicoot, so I can't say. Does it also have sudden lurching acceleration? If that's the case, I know how you feel. Of course, that doesn't have issues where you can just clip right through stuff, because the order of operations is different. Yeah, blame Mega Man Maker for its order of collision detection. You're gonna end up with that stuff like that happening where you just phase right through stuff. Realistic in what way? Alright, made it after several attempts. Hardest part of the stage. By far. For a stage about pacifism, the hardest part wasn't even that. Now we're getting to another annoying part. I now have to freeze it in place. Again, ice physics. There's one thing I would like them to reprogram its stat. Did the original even have this sort of ice physics too? When I say original, I mean Mega Man 1 through 6 on the NES. Whoa, screen. Hi, Panta. Tama, please spawn in. Tama, please. Thank you. What I was worried about. I know, it also messed with mine a bit. If only had the level of precision Mega Man X has, or Magmal 2, that'd work too. Made it. Please don't drop me into a pit. Thank you. Well, that kind of slippery is different. It just knocks you onto your rear end. Oops. Ah, good, that still works. Normally the doors are locked. Oh no. That was my fault for not paying attention. I'm just damage boosting, thank you very much. I have had too much lack of luck with these sorts of tops. Weird stuff always seems to happen. Like that. Yeah, that's the issue with many of Lipatio's levels, I find. The difficulty balancing is off. The first level I played on this stream, though, that didn't have this problem. That was a very well balanced stage. Well, at least I made it to the boss battle. Okay. The other issue I find with many Lipatio stages is that there's extra craft, or extra stuff that probably shouldn't be in the level itself, and could be easily removed and make the challenges more cohesive. To be fair, I have a similar issue. Hello, Mega Man. Okay, take tree. I guess they're taking inspiration from Dr. Robotnik and their evil speed traps. Hey, the two doctors are trading ideas. I swear I button mashed. I made it. And we're done. Decent stage, though the first space travel stage I played was better. Guess we suffer from Metal Man syndrome. Well, it's been an hour, so Jedok, I'll save your next stage for next week. So, here's what I'll be doing. I'll cover this stage, then one more level from the most popular queue, then I'll end off the stream. So, 8 up is Twisted Metal Episode 1 by RobotRoop, with 36 plays and a score of 2. To be fair, the Mega Man Tree Roadmasters also kind of suffer from it. For some odd reason, all those bosses, if you're not aware, their secondary weaknesses are their own special weapons. I don't know why that was left in. I think it was a debug option left in, among other stuff, so perhaps that's the reason. Otherwise, it seems very strange why it was 2 hits, Mr. Lee. It's only 1 hit on the easy mode. Bye, Jaden. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Oh, this level's a long one? Let's see how long it is. If it's that long, this will be the final level I'll cover during the stream. Yeah, there's no healing option for bosses. Oh my, this stage well, I'll talk about it later when it loads up. So this stage has 25 bosses, 25 checkpoints, 162 enemies, 104 screens, 175 spikes, and 3 refillers. Let's start by going to the left. It'd be fun for trolling people. So far, you can do it damageless, if you're more competent. I already see I have to backtrack a bit. I keep getting the impression that this is actually a prison or something. So that's how I get down here. Cutman again? Is he a simple prison guard? Is he gonna be basically the punching dummy for all the new weapons I get? So prison guard and punching dummy. I guess that's how I was able to escape. A shining display of Cutman's competence. Big Man would be a better prison guard, to be honest. Or even all these big eyes would do a better job. I guess there was a boss door up there. Yep. This time we have a different prison guard. At last. Someone much more competent. Pretty background. Now we made it out to the courtyard, I guess. I get the feeling I have to backtrack here, because I saw a place where I'm supposed to use it. Certainly an interesting stage design. Though the background and foreground combination, well, the background not so much, but the insides just look a bit too plain. I guess I have to use the key to unlock the front door. And we're taken back here, so no backtracking required. And now I can open this gate, so minimizing backtracking. Always nice to see that. Oh no. Got pushed too far. Better idea. Trying to double up on their antics. This time actually a somewhat competent edition. You're hopping mad. Oh, one of these spike fall sections. Would like if there were screen transitions or more blocks. Good night, Leonardo. I don't usually like these ones because you need to know these advanced, especially because Mega Man can't move as fast as he falls. Unless he's sliding, but he can't do that in midair. Just get to the center, that's all. Hi, Iceman. You're the third type of prison guard. Every time I get a new special weapon, I'm surely gonna face off against the boss very, very soon. Guess I made it to the underground caverns. Keep saying guess. I presume. Someone's been building a tunnel. As I get further along the stage starts looking better. Frankly, when you start the stage, it looks rather unappealing. But as you get further along, it actually becomes better. You usually want to have stages have a good first impression. My first impression of the stage wasn't that good. It's only when I made it past a few bosses where it started getting interesting. Left, I guess. Poor Iceman, falling to an ice-based weapon twice in a row. Twice in a row from the previous level, that is. I haven't got everything yet. I'm missing the perfect freeze, I think. All for once, the boss who isn't weak to the next weapon I get. Thought there was solid ground there. Wait, why would I want to lose that? Are there two weapons that occupy the same slot? That seems backward to put that in an optional route. Just need 2 more keys to escape. Against the 3 bosses one last time. Just sit back and relax. You again? Really? This time though, it's not as effective, so... I want the other key, so let's see what's up here. Just another cut man. So just sit back and relax. I was hoping we'd fight off against Bomb Man and Ice Man, but guess we have Triple Cut Man. Oh, that's why. Because we face off against them in different rooms. Now it's Triple Cut Man, now it's gonna be Triple Bomb Man, I presume. Or Nest of Cut Man. No, it's Iceman for now. I could try skipping a boss, but I really want to preserve the keys in case there's one that's really difficult. Oh, goody, I'm stuck. Iceman? Well, I guess he's stuck too. That's wonderful. He's frozen in fear, judging by his expression. Oh no, I have a problem. I can't make it back because the rain is too strong. I'm soft-locked. That's a flaw of the level. That really should be fixed in a future revision. I'll just nab one more key and get out of here. Now if the rain wasn't that strong, it would be fine. Last but not least is you. Actually, this is the toughest part of the stage, to be honest. Because it's Bomb Man. And I need to face off against him 3 times. And I don't think he has a weakness because they all rectified the problem. Other problem is, I don't regenerate health. Oh no. Really? Thank you, game. Hi, Game Master. These really need to be coded better. This never happened to me in Magmal. I can't walk across it to the side when it swaps direction because that could potentially happen. The other hard part is, I don't get checkpoints. I have to do it all in one go. Oh no. Well, I can get refills and the game is designed to be quite kind. Usually the drops are very rare. Please stop jumping, Bomb Man. And if I jump up there, I'm gonna get soft locked too, aren't I? The stage is kind of falling apart now, and if I destroy those platforms below, I'm soft-locked as well. Well, not soft-locked, I'm forced to restart from the very beginning of the gauntlet. I think these gauntlets need some reworking. Bomb Man, please start shooting. See, and now I destroyed that one over there. Of course I can also use air shooter, as someone pointed out, but in case you run out of special weapons. And the brick drop and the laser. He's really jumping in anger or joy, or both. Last section and then we're out of this prison. No, Jedok, he's on fuses. Now for the rest of them. I guess last one's time, man. If only I destroyed that one Roadmaster earlier, the extra one. Now suddenly the stage has a difficulty spike. I sure hope this is actually his weakness or something similar. This is doable, but it's frustrating. I don't think these have weaknesses, which is the big problem. If you're a more experienced player, you can do this, but I'm not. And frankly, it doesn't mesh well with the rest of the stage, which wasn't this difficult. It's a sudden difficulty spike, which breaks difficulty balancing. Give the boss his weaknesses, please. The best part of the stage was the middle part. It falls apart kind of at the end. At least in terms of balancing. At least drops and life pickups are small ones, and that's unfair. That's straight up unfair. Guess relying on this is going to be safe for a bit. Yeah, I think this is the safer strat. Well, there it goes. One more. What I need the most is a jewel satellite. It's pulling heavy duty in this stage, saving my skins so many times. Well, there it goes. I don't think I'll win this. Because that can happen, I tap jumped, the engine said no. That's the most frustrating part of these levels. The engine decides to just scrap out. And this is the worst part of the level. Why not just give an E-tank? Or weaknesses? The whole basically just falls apart here. I was liking where it's going, then just ruined it. If we're going to make... See, I don't mind more difficult Kaizo's levels designed for extra players, but in that case, why isn't the rest of the stage as difficult? There's a very strange inconsistency of the level's difficulty. Even Sean Williams' levels, for example, have a much more consistent difficulty curve. Well, they have issues as well, but this is an example of what happens if you don't properly balance your levels for a certain audience. Because this part of the stage feels like it's part of a different level series. Now if it was an optional challenge, or there were weaknesses, or there were E-tanks, or there were life pickups, I'd be fine. But doing these consecutively with no refills in between outside of weapons, no thank you. It doesn't work out. Let's try that. If I can go back to the previous ones, that'll resolve some issues. Okay, you can, at least for this one, thank goodness. That resolves one issue, but for earlier ones... well, you see a problem. But regardless, even if I can go back there, there's still the issue of difficulty bouncing. That doesn't remove the fact that this is much harder than the stage preceding it. I may have been a bit too harsh on this stage, but really it could have been done better. I like how these bosses, at least this last set of boss 3 matches, is organized in terms of difficulty, but really could have been done better. And it gets just long and long doing tree. It just artificially lengthens the stage, to be honest. What I'm saying is it feels like padding. Unless I missed a special weapon earlier. That could also be the case. Now I see why the stage takes over 20 minutes. In real time, it's not actually 25 minutes. It's 30 minutes. That's probably where that room was. Time for the last one, and then I'm out of here. Shame, because I like the idea. Just need some revisions. Probably what I do is cut down the number of rematches. Even then, you probably want secondary weaknesses. Alright, we're out of this prison. Or whatever this place is. Done. Still, most of the criticisms I have of this stage are on the level itself, not your level designer. Because the idea is solid, it just needs better execution. So out of the 8 levels I covered during this stream, my favorite level would be Mega Man 3R Needleman by Leonardo Antonio, with an honorable mention going to Space Travel 3 Part 1 Orllite Normal by Lipatio. Well then, I hope to see you all for tomorrow's live stream at 11:15 AM PDT, where I'll cover 1 or 2 fan games and 1 or 2 ROM hacks. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!